On Monday, Congressman Mark Green visited the southern border in Arizona. In one clip, he claimed there was a drug cartel behind him, scouting out a chance to cross the border when no one was around. Green blamed the Biden administration for moving Border Patrol agents away from the border to process asylum claims. He spoke to two National Border Patrol Council officials who raised concerns that cartels are taking advantage of the lack of Border Patrol agents to smuggle drugs and people into the U.S. One official claimed agents have been told, quote, not to worry about any gotaways. He applauded Congressman Mark Green for visiting the border more than, quote, some of the individuals assigned to be taking care of the border.
Hey everybody, Congressman Mark Green. I'm here on the southern border in Arizona, and we taking binos, the Border Patrol guys showing us the drug cartel scouts. There's actually one on the hill right behind me. I got to look at him with the binos, and they just scout for areas and times to move people through, whether they're mules carrying drugs or the human traffickers moving to a pickup site. The scout location just on the other side of the border, right up there. The Border Patrol agents are telling us also that they'll get over the border on our side and go up in these hills and scout for Border Patrol and move the bad guys and the drugs through when no one's around. So this is what happens when you pull all the Border Patrol agents off the wall to go process migrants that are clogging the crossing sites. Thank you, Joe Biden. Hey everybody, Congressman Mark Green. I'm here with Gabriel. He's one of our agents down on the Border Patrol and also one of the leaders in the union for the Border Patrol. Gabriel, you were telling us in our meeting that there are stations that used to have 200 people covering tens of miles, 30, 40 miles of the border, that are now down to 7 covering 3 shifts, 7 people covering 3 shifts. Where are those other 193 people?
So those agents are being assigned to processing or detail out of the state to go help with Texas. So some agents are going to Del Rio, some agents are going to Yuma, but most of them are here in one of our facilities that just process.
They're just processing asylum claims.
Correct.
So let me get this straight then. The border, the drug cartels know this. They're pushing all these people into these crossing sites, which is forcing your Border Patrol agents to leave the border basically wide open and go process asylum claims. Do you think the cartels are doing that on purpose?
Absolutely, absolutely. They don't only left the border open, but there's also 3 checkpoints from main highways that are completely open. No one's working.
Not even manned?
It's not even manned.
It's wide open.
Wide open because they don't have the personnel. These agents are now processing asylums instead of enforcing the law.
So our president's border policies of allowing these people to come in basically gives control of the border to the drug cartels.
Absolutely, yeah. It's
unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a change that shouldn't have happened, and here we are.
Here we are. That's basically all on Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the guy who's pushing this open border. The drug cartels have seized control of the border, and the drugs and the crime and the people are pouring in. Thanks for your service. We really appreciate you. Everybody, Congressman Mark Green. I'm here with Art Del Cueto. He's leader in the union for our Border Patrol. And Art, you mentioned that one of your leaders, one of the leadership in the organization, basically told you not to worry about the gotaways, right? I mean, they said that.
Right, and that's some of the problems that we encounter all the time. There is frustration amongst the agents. There's frustration amongst some of the leadership, but obviously some of the individuals that get appointed, that's where the most frustration comes, when they come down and they speak to the agents, and we're seeing the amount of individuals that are coming across that are being apprehended but released in the United States.
Of course.
But then you're seeing a huge group that gets detained, and it's been over 500,000 so far this fiscal year that have not been caught. The famous ones that we call gotaways. And when you bring that up to some of the leadership, appointed individuals, and they turn around and say, we're not going to worry about the gotaways.
So why is that a problem, not to worry about the gotaways?
It's a problem not to worry about the gotaways because those are individuals that you don't know who they are, you don't know their intentions, you don't know what countries they're from. When you're looking at the vast majority of apprehensions, you're seeing more than 150 different countries where individuals are getting detained.
So the gotaways are the guys, let me get this straight, right? The gotaways are the guys that are bringing the fentanyl, bringing the drugs into America.
They're guys that we don't know what country they're from, we don't know what intentions they have to come in the country, and this is where it gets more horrific. It's so easy to come across into the United States right now, claim some type of asylum, get released. Can you imagine how bad it is that you have to go around getting detained and not get apprehended? Those individuals, you know, it's a problem. And if you're not even keeping track of those that you're apprehending and releasing for asylum, you're definitely have no idea how many are coming across and getting away, what their intentions are, where they're from, or where they're going. That's a problem.
So what we're hearing is basically the leadership is telling these guys not to worry about the folks that are creating the most harm to America. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Art, for being here. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you for being here. And I will add that you've been here a couple of times. You've been down here to the border more than some of the individuals that are assigned to be taking care of the border, and I thank you for that.
Thanks for saying that, brother.